ask what do you mean and then clarify it, and then that's it. All right, so I'll just quickly go and record one more meeting booked recording. I'll just play it and then we'll go through the breakdown of it. This was booked by Nikhil on July, I guess, like July, right? Yeah. So it's like a lot of calls. If you can see the screen properly, it's like a lot of dials. So we'll just go through all the recordings. Most of these will probably be voicemails, right? So let's go and play the first one.
Hello, this is Crystal.
Hi, Crystal. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing amazing as well. My name's Nikhil, by the way.
Yeah. I wouldn't, but right now I don't have any money for ad spend or a monthly payment. I don't have enough. I don't have money for a large down payment or upfront payment.
What's
so
a
if it
large
has anything
down
to-
payment according to you?
What's that?
What is a large down payment for you?
Anything over $500.
All right, so you're in luck today because it is actually less than $500 our starter plan. Do you just want me to give you a quick rundown on how it works? And you
Can
can
you
decide.
send me an email and so I can look at it in writing? I prefer to have things where I can go back and read over.
Of course, I can give.
Okay, so now when someone says I don't have the budget for that, don't get into like, this was a mistake. It was just like his first couple of weeks. So don't get into dealing with, okay, oh, you know what, we have it like less than this and that. Like the money is not the problem. The commitment is the main thing that we go for. And also like, uncover the main things, the main concerns, right? Because if someone has a problem of not making money, right? If they don't have any money, that's because they're not closing enough loans. So it's a symptom of a problem, right? It's like so if we are like focusing on how to make sure that we give them an easy way out to solve the symptom, not actually the problem, then it doesn't matter. Like the conversation doesn't make sense. So instead of that, he should have like gone right into like what exactly are you doing right now, or maybe like something else. Is there something that you would like to explore further, or by any chance, or no, something like that, right? But anyways, the email objections, and now we'll be playing the email one.
Of course, I'll write you an email, but would it even make sense for you to get that email yet? Because I can just tell you how it works.
Well, I'm kind of in the middle of something, so
It won't take more than 10 seconds.
okay, 10 seconds. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, 10 seconds.
All right. You can start my timer. So what we do is we find home buyers according to your standards on Facebook and Instagram. And from there, we actually make sure that they're not time wasters and they match all the criteria that you're looking for. And then we book them directly on your calendar. So from there, you can just go about the usual way of getting them pre-approved for a loan. Does that interest you?
I'm gonna go ask at the front. Yeah, I'm currently actually working with two other companies, and which have been low upfront payments as well. The problem is I haven't had a whole lot of luck with those leads. They send them to me, and I reach out, or they reach out, and they're non-responsive. So it's just like you're placing ads, and people are putting their information in, not necessarily interested, just trying to get something from the ad. And people are putting their information in, not necessarily interested, just trying to get something from the ad, thinking they put their information in, they're going to get something immediately available, and then I have to harass them, or you harass them until they are a qualified lead.
I get where you're coming from. So you're actually working with someone right now?
I have two other companies I'm working with.
And they're running ads specifically for you. I mean, are they advertising you, or they're generating leads for in general for companies, for mortgage brokers? Or is it specifically for you?
They're specific, not like my specific name.
I think that's where the issue lies. So we won't be when we do ads, we.
Now see, like she's kind of interested. That was a good question. Like, dig deep into what exactly is the cause of that. We'll continue playing it, but there's two things that I would like to point out. The first thing is like, she was busy, right? She was busy in other things, but right now, as soon as he pointed out something and then he showed the mirror to her that, hey man, hey, listen to this. This is the reason that you are not getting what you want. This is the reason it's not working out because it's not directly targeting you specifically. And it's like the company that's being targeted. So you're dealing with people who doesn't know who you are. So kind of like that, right? So now she's like, uh-huh, okay. Well, what we do is like, uh-huh, okay. She's like interested. That's first thing. So always like go for compliance, go for asking questions, tough questions, asking the straight up, like either like ask questions and have a really tough conversation where there is mutual respect. Otherwise, don't have a conversation at all, or even like, because anyways, you are not going to be winning if you don't overpower their the ego kind of, because that's what it comes down to. That's number one. The compliance is very important. Second thing is focus on this part. Like now, Nikhil is like different, right? It's like 3 months, 4 months in. He's like a different person, like 4,000 dials in, almost like 4,000, 5,000 dials in. Uh, it's a totally different personality, right? If you are starting new, right? The reason I want to share these videos is like so that you can see how the progression of the entire team, like these two guys, like mainly there's one more guy as well. There's two more guys actually, but I will be slowly introducing them as we keep on going. But I will be, sharing 100 videos like this so that you can see the progression of both of them, Iktida Hussain and Nikhil. So Nikhil was like not entirely he did not have that personality that he has now. He did not have cadence in the communication, the confidence in the communication. Like, look at him, like, it seems like, just someone like trying to, very, very sweet, soft spoken, right? That's what Nikhil was. Right now, I heard is this one after like a long time, right? So if you are feeling that, what, I don't have that authority, I don't have that, I can't demand respect on the phone call, just understand that the respect is gained by the questions, not by how you speak. Especially how you speak adds up to it as a bonus, but that's not the most important thing that gives you the respect and the control in the communication in the phone call, right? So if you are doing cold calls, then it comes down to how and what type of questions do you ask and how do you ask these questions? How purposefully committed are you to the conversation?
Run them directly for our client. So that way, you're not actually harassing people anymore. They actually want to work with you. They know who you are before you even call them up, and we make sure that they're qualified. Does that sound like something that would help you?
Yeah. So you guys you scrub them before you send them to me?
Yes, because what we have found is ads are the first part of the process, but the real
Right.
work is in qualifying them. Because if they're not qualified, it does not matter if we give 100 or 10, as long as
Right.
they're not qualified. So yeah, we do scrub them for you, and we make sure that they're qualified.
Okay. Send me an email with the information, payment information, all that
Can
kind
I
of
do
stuff.
one better for you? Can I do one better for you? How about we have a 15-minute quick chat tomorrow or later this week, and that way we can actually show you how everything works, because it is a bit complicated to put in an email.
Oh.
You said something?
Sorry, I have my kids right now, so I don't.
Yeah.
Uh, like I said, I'd rather see it in writing and send me a website and that kind of,
Yep.
so I get information before we have more.
Of course, I'll provide all that information to you before the call, but can we also schedule a time so that way we can share our screen and actually show you how it looks? Because it is a bit complicated. But okay. Do you have a time maybe tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
In the morning?
Let's see. I could do. I could do 10:30.
10:30 a.m. That let me check.
Central Time. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That works. Can I have your email?
Sure. Yep. At gmail.com.
Okay. So I will send you an email by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Is there any reason why you won't be able to take this call tomorrow? We can always reschedule if that's the case.
Is there any reason why I wouldn't be able to?
Yep.
Right now I'm available. Yes. Is that what you meant?
All right, no worries. Yeah, if anything comes up, just shoot us a text. All right.
Okay.
Looking forward to
All right.
meeting with you. Yeah. Have a great day.
All right. Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah.
All right. So first of all, if Nikhil, you're watching this video for some reason, all right, just listen to yourself, man. Like you now you are so different. But anyways, about the call. So the most important thing is like you see the way the call starts when someone is not interested does not necessarily mean that they will not be, right? So it's about the skill that you have, the skill that you use, the questioning that you use, and the control that you show on the call. Even if you say super slow, if you don't have that commanding authoritative tonality, that is totally fine. If you have the right questions and if you have the composure and you don't give up. Nikhil's biggest strength is persistence. He is persistent. He just keeps on asking the question. He just won't give up. Nikhil doesn't give up. That's him, right? And if you don't give up on the call, and if you have the right questions and always ask the right questions, and are focused on the purpose of the call is not to get the meeting. That is the outcome. The purpose of the call is to understand the person's situation, understand what they're doing, what they said, what is the meaning of what they said, and then make them feel understood, and then gain the attention, have a conversation, and see what are the possible gaps that is there, so that we can connect the dots and so suggest a solution, right? So that's all in all. This call is something that you can, if someone gives the email objection, more like this is what you can see. Okay, how can I tackle the email objection? How can I have someone who is not entirely interested, like I don't have the budget for something like this, and the email objection, and then it becomes a book meeting. If you get calls like that, then this is the video that you can watch again and again. And Nikhil, once again, if you are watching this, you know what you used to do, right? So focus on that. All right, that's it.